Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Justin.
I'm Jess.
And we bought a car.
Finally, we got a car.
We got a car.
Oh gosh, this is so much easier for you than me.
I just hopped in there. Yeah, so we did it.
We did it finally.
We finally broke down and purchased a new vehicle. Now, it's not brand new. It's not like a 2021.
Not new. New to us.
New to us.
New to us.
Very much needed, very overdue. It's been a long time coming. We've been down to one vehicle for the past almost a year now.
Yeah.
And that's been, it's been tough on my vehicle. I've had to get a lot of stuff fixed. But we've been on the hunt for several months now, and we've narrowed down what we wanted to buy. Did tons and tons of research, which is vitally important when buying a vehicle. And we decided to go with a Jeep, and more specifically, a Grand Cherokee. And we found this year, and this model, and this make, all that good stuff. This is a 2019. The trim package is a limited. So we're really, really happy with this purchase. We've had it for about a week now. Had to take it back into the dealership to have them service a couple things. There's a few more things they're gonna have to deal with in the next week. I'm happy with it, are you?
Yeah, we love it. Best purchase. And this was actually our first car purchase that we've done entirely on our own.
Yes.
You know, in the past, you had parents to help facilitate that and help you purchase that car and do all of those things. This was us on our own. I'm really proud that we managed to get it done. Something that was super scary, I thought, but we did it.
It was scary.
And Justin did a wonderful job.
Thank you. You did too.
Justin talked him down.
A lot of negotiating. So yeah, I guess we should go ahead and dive in to the actual Jeep and kind of go through some of the specs and the details and
show you some of the stuff. We'll show you how we're organizing some of the stuff in there. We will do a few small upgrades today. Nothing major.
Yeah, nothing major just yet, but we'll get to that. So again, this is a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. This is a certified pre-owned vehicle since we were able to pick it up at a dealership, which just basically means that a Jeep dealership is able to give it a little bit more of an inspection than just a regular used car lot would. So that gives you a great peace of mind as the buyer, knowing that it's going to go through an extensive process of checking everything. This model that we purchased also comes with the luxury package, and we'll get into the more details of that in just a second. This one, just like pretty much all of the other models, at least in this generation, come with the V6 engine. The MPG is about 18 to 25, which we've not really been able to test that out too much since we haven't driven it all that much. We will here eventually, and we'll be able to give a better review of that. It has a towing capacity as well of about 3,500 pounds. This one did not come with a tow package. We did look at another one that did have a tow package, and this one obviously beat that one because we bought it. We will be adding a trailer hitch later on down the road. Not gonna need it anytime soon. It also has up to 360 horsepower, which is a lot faster than my car, and I love driving my car around the city and getting on the interstate because it definitely has a lot of horsepower. But this thing it's a beast. It can definitely get up and go.
So this specific Jeep is a 4x4. I know some of these come with the rear wheel drive. That's really tough to say.
Rear wheel drive.
Rear wheel drive or an all-wheel drive, but we definitely wanted that four-wheel drive, especially because we do want to do some camping and doing a lot of stuff outdoors, going up hills and mountains, especially in the snow. So that was pretty important to us to have that 4x4.
And then lastly are the tires. These came stock with 30-inch tires and 18-inch wheels, which I don't know if that's with all other Grand Cherokees across the board. We eventually would like to possibly put a lift or a leveling kit on this Jeep, and maybe some 32s or 33s, just a little bit taller. We'll see though. That'll come in the future. We're still learning everything there is to learn about this Jeep. We've done a lot of research, and we'll be able to share more as we make other videos on the vehicle. So now that we have given you pretty much all of the specs in terms of the engine, we're gonna kind of turn it over to Jess now, and we're gonna look at all the fun stuff, all the technology and the interior.
I don't know if I'm qualified to do this portion of the video.
Well, I'm not, so I'm not qualified to give the information I just gave. So
let's go check out the inside and some of the cool features.
Let's do it.
Okay, let me get into this beast of a car here. And let me turn it on a little bit. So, all right, done. First things first, let's get a little bit more light into this car and we will showcase one of my favorite features. This car came with a moonroof, which is awesome. I think this only comes with a luxury package on this vehicle. We did look at a couple vehicles without the sunroof and then some with just a regular sunroof, and I really enjoyed those, but let's go ahead and open up the moonroof and you'll see what I'm talking about. Can we stop? All done. Now it doesn't open fully all the way. The sunroof portion only opens for that front half. It brings a lot of light into the car, but it's also great. You can close it too if it's too sunny outside or something like that. So let's showcase a couple of other really cool features of this vehicle. Like we said earlier, we've got our 4-wheel drive system down here. So we can drive in the snow, in the sand, in the mud, on the rock. We're not getting a ton of snow here in Nashville.
Or sand.
Or sand, really. We do have a lot of mud.
A lot of mud.
And a lot of rock.
A lot of rock.
But that's just a really cool feature for us to have. Like I said, I really enjoy camping, being outside, going to the Gatlinburg area of Tennessee, out in East Tennessee. There's a lot of mountains out there. So having this 4-wheel drive will definitely save us. Also, if we do want to end up towing anything, that's going to be really, really helpful. We've got a couple more options down here as well. We have our 4-wheel drive low. You have to do something up here, Justin says.
Yeah, if you're a Jeep owner, you know, you just put it in neutral to activate it and deactivate it.
And then this is for
hill descent.
Hill descent.
Yes.
I've
We've not tried that out yet.
Yeah, we haven't used this.
We haven't tried any of that yet.
We'll see.
So.
Also down here in this little area, we'll kind of keep going. We've got our cup holders. If you don't have the 4-wheel drive, this is just a little like catch-all area. You can put extra stuff down in there. So that's kind of nice. Down here, we have an area for your phone. A Desmond hair has already 2 Desmond hairs. Down here, we have a phone section. We have our USB and an aux cable if you want. And then also down here, you know, you've got your lighter. Is that what you call it?
It's just a 12-volt lighter. Yeah.
12-volt lighter. Next, we've got this storage compartment here. We don't have a ton of stuff in here quite yet. Right now, we just have some hand lotion and then some hand sanitizer, and that is all that we've got in there for now.
You also have an additional 12-volt DC power
You
adapter.
do. So a couple of small cool features here in the car as well. I did not mean to turn the whole car on, but it's on. So this is what we're going with. We'll show you this whole screen, the infotainment center. Infotainment center.
The Uconnect.
Yeah, so we've got our radio section here, obviously that works. We have our media section, which this is connected to Justin's phone right now, so it connects via Bluetooth. Obviously, it shows you down here, you can use your USB or your aux cords down in there to connect as well. We have our climate, which we're not going to go into detail. Every car has climate control. It is nice though how you can control your individual temperatures on each side. We have a whole apps section, which I really need to kind of dive in, sit down, and just go through every single thing that's in here. A super awesome feature. I think this only comes with the luxury package, but you have your regular heated seat for both your driver, your passenger, and your rear passengers also have that heated seat.
The rear passenger is only with the luxury group.
Oh, the rear passenger's only with the luxury group.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's the moonroof, the rear heated seats,
Okay.
and then what you're about to tell them, which is.
But the cool thing is we have vented seats,
Yes.
only in the front 2 seats only. Definitely saves your behind from getting sweaty if you are stuck in traffic. We also have a heated steering wheel. I've never had that before. My hands get really cold. I'm excited to try that out. We have a navigation system. This works well. And then obviously we're already connected to Justin's phone. I did put this little trash can down in the driver's side door, but it's a little trash can. I really want to keep the car so organized, and having a mini trash can like this just for, you know, little receipts or straw wrappers. I was like trying to think of what you call it. That's going to be really nice to just keep your stuff out of the car.
Additionally, it also comes with obviously your garage door openers, which we don't have a garage, so
Not important to
use
us,
that.
to be honest.
And then the moonroof. So this is the screen, I guess, that is you can just open it, and then you've got your vent, and then it'll open up halfway. Well, actually, it doesn't go all the way open, I don't think.
It doesn't. It only opens up halfway. So yeah, it'll just open up to that black bar right there.
Yep.
And that's all.
Sunglasses holder, and then this controls obviously these lights, and then you can open up the what's it called? Trunk. Or close it because we left it open. So.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did leave it open.
That's all right.
Closes the trunk. Over here we've got some buttons that control the dashboard. We'll kind of get into that here in a second. Down here, you've got some buttons that are connected to your phone if your phone is connected, whether that's via Bluetooth or via, one of the chargers, the USB cords in there. Over here, we've got cruise control stuff. Up here, though, is the dashboard, and you can kind of make this your own if you want to. So
customize it.
You can see right now how fast you're going. You can change this to a actual speedometer, and I'm trying to remember how. Yep, there you go. There it is. Something we did not talk about at all was it has an auto off feature. And basically what that means is there's a button down here. We've missed so much.
We have. So
oh my gosh, do we need to restart this?
It's a lot.
Thing?
It's okay. It really is a lot. There's a lot of things on here. So it's got this the Park Sense, which is a feature on this vehicle, and I think with a lot of the Grand Cherokees in this generation, where you can turn on or off as you're backing up, and then you've also got this auto on and off. So when you get in the car, it's automatically going to be on, and then when you stop at a red light or stop sign, it'll shut off. But you can actually turn it off where it doesn't do that. You just can't program to have it indefinitely off. Then there's the Eco, which that stays on automatically. I don't know why I would ever want to turn that off because it would help with gas. And then Sport Mode is a pretty cool feature as well, which turns off the Eco mode, but essentially it makes you go super fast. And that's the non-technical way of explaining the Sport Mode. Research it if you're interested. I have not done too much research on that. And then of course your traction control light, or traction control if you need to turn that off, which I think when you shift over into here, put the brake on real quick. So if you put it in neutral here, and then we hit for low, it should switch our traction off. Yeah, so now the traction's off. So yeah, that's pretty much those features there. There's a lot of mosquitoes in the car right now.
I can't think of anything. I know we just flew through so much, but we can do some more videos. If you guys have specific questions on anything, definitely drop a comment down below and we can explain anything in further detail. We are still learning ourselves everything that's here. We did want to hit just kind of those few highlights. Sure. Let's kind of check out the back seat.
Let's check out the back seat.
And the trunk.
So this is the back seat. It's not very, impressive. It's just a regular back seat.
I think some cool things, you do have both heated seats back here, but then we also have a legitimate plug, just like a regular plug for you to use whatever. So I think that's really awesome. That's really cool. There's no temperature control back here. That is a downside of this. If you've got someone in the back seat who is a little bit warmer than in the front seat, it sucks. They can't really control it, but it's not the end of the world.
And then here is the back seat, which the back is not leather, it's cloth. But there's a little storage space right here. The luxury package comes with an upgraded speaker system with a subwoofer. I don't know the specifications on that. And then this is where the tire is stored. There's a little latch right here.
Lots of large storage spaces down in here. We've got our drone in here today.
Spare tire.
Everything's good. Oh, and the seats fold flat. There's only the 2 rows of seats. I know the newest Grand Cherokee has 3 rows, which is super cool.
All right, so I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure we definitely missed something. There's probably over 2,000 parts, things on this car that we're still learning. But let's move on to why we chose this vehicle. 2018 was the year of the or 2019 actually, was the year of the squirrels and the raccoons in our attic. 2020 was the year of the tree falling in our yard. 2021 was the car year. Her car broke down, I guess it was January. We had problems with it before then too. It was getting really old. Hers has been broken down since then. Mine, as a result, since we're having to drive it so much, it's 10 years old. I've had it for 10 years actually this year. So in 2011, and I've had to update some stuff on it. We've needed that second car, and so we've been on the hunt for the past several months trying to determine what is it that we want to buy that's both suitable for, obviously gas mileage. It gets good gas mileage. Something that's safe, where she feels safe driving it. Something that's big enough that you can see out of. I know that's a big thing.
I don't like being low to the ground.
She hates driving my car, which if you've seen my car in the background, it's that little red coupe, and I love it. And then something that we can use that would be beneficial for like our channel, for our DIY projects, and some of the things that we want to do in the future. And then of course kids, we're getting there. That's not
anytime soon.
But you never know. But
it would at least fit children in
yes,
this vehicle.
we could put some babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was down to we were looking at trucks, which trucks right now are out the wazoo expensive. We can't afford a truck right now. And then we looked at Jeeps. My mom has a Jeep Grand Cherokee herself. My first vehicle was a Jeep Grand Cherokee back in 2007, and so we've been a Jeep family for a very long time, and so we decided, why don't we just start looking at Jeeps? We looked at Wranglers, we looked at just the regular Cherokees, all the lines of even the Gladiators, which look super ugly.
I like them.
But we landed on a Grand Cherokee. We felt like it's obviously a lot bigger than just the regular Cherokee, which we wanted something somewhere along the same size as her Volvo. It's about the same size, just doesn't have that third row seat.
Which we're okay with for now. We usually don't drive around a lot of people. But a dream of mine, and hopefully of Justin's, is that we will use this to go camping and do some car camping in and some traveling across the country in. So getting a car that was big enough for if we were to bring Desmond along with us was so important to me. And we can actually we can fit in this car. Justin can fit in it if we needed to. Maybe he can't. But
if push comes to shove,
we can fit in the car to save some money and, not have to get an Airbnb every single night. The seats at the front go far forward. So I think we're going to deck this out and make it to where we can sleep in here if we need to.
Yeah.
I'm sure he says it's uncomfortable.
It's definitely going to be uncomfortable.
But it's going to be great. We're going to have some fun experiences. There's plenty of room for both of us and for Desmond. Desmond loves it as well. That's important. He loves riding in the car.
And that was another thing too with Desmond and he's missed riding in cars, but we wanted leather. So her Volvo has leather, and my car is cloth. So anytime we've let Desmond ride with us, dog hair everywhere, and it's super hard to clean. So finding something with leather was also a big factor. But I would add the camping thing last. That was kind of the last priority in buying something. But
it wasn't a priority, but I wanted to go camping anyways, whether we could fit in the car or not. I think it's fun. So the fact that we can do it, we might make it out to Colorado one day sooner rather than later. What do you say?
I say let's do it.
Let's do it.
I would love to.
We're doing it. You all heard it. We're doing it.
Yeah. Oh, look, another 12-volt hookup.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
More stuff we're figuring out.
Yep.
We do have something planned to do today, actually.
Our first upgrade on this car, which was
first mini upgrade.
It's the most affordable at this point. So the vehicle, unfortunately, did not come with any floor mats whatsoever.
Long story short, you always need to make sure you ask if your vehicle comes with floor mats
and key fobs
and a secondary key fob.
Yes.
We got stuck buying that.
We had to buy.
Not the end of the world.
That's fine.
It's good.
So we knew we were going to buy rubber floor mats anyways, so we decided that it wasn't a big deal that it doesn't come with any. So we've got some rubber floor mats that we purchased, and we're going to add as our first upgrade.
Isn't there something we're supposed to put on top, or is that it?
All right, guys, that is is just about it, I believe. And actually, we haven't even named the Jeep yet. We don't even have a name for it yet. We'll have to do that.
We will get one for the next video.
Yeah, and if there's anything, we're definitely going to make another video about this Jeep, probably. Let us know in the comments if you want to see that. We'd like to do some more upgrades in the future, and maybe we'll have a name by then, or more.
Hope so.
More knowledge is what we're hoping for.
Yes, we also need to get a rubber mat for the trunk.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
We
that.
need one.
Also, we got the floor mats from Amazon, which it's the same from the website Mopar.com, which I know has a lot of products for Jeep that we may be buying soon.
Yes.
Maybe
yes.
even the back floor mats.
Yeah, we'll have everything linked down below that we actually have bought for the vehicle thus far.
And I'm excited to see how these operate based on some of the reviews I've read, as opposed to like the WeatherTech. I did read that WeatherTech was a little too plasticky feeling, and we wanted something that felt rubber. Plus it says Jeep on it, so it kind of like, I don't know, it makes it more Jeepy, I guess. I don't know. Yep.
We're killing this video, you guys.
We are absolutely murdering this video. Again, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you want to see more videos just like this. More DIY, more Jeep videos.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll buy another Jeep soon.
You never know. You never
Definitely
know.
not. We're not buying any more vehicles anytime soon. So.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.